Hello, my water signs. Welcome to your reading. If you're Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is your reading. Again, do not feel like you have to be constrained by this reading. If you know your moon or ascendant, you can watch that video as well. And if you're drawn to a particular title of another video, like for instance, the air sign video, feel free to watch that because that's your intuition telling you to go ahead and go forward with that, okay? So we're going to get into some soul guidance today for your relationships and overall, mindset here for this. This can be for today or for whenever you watch this, going forward up to a week. Okay, and I'm gonna pull a couple messages, one from Spirit and one from the magical realms here to kind of kick us off, and then we're gonna go into a reading. And I'm gonna read for you guys for about 12 to 13 minutes, and then you can follow me over to Vimeo, link will be in the description box if you'd like to purchase the extended reading where we will go through secret messages, outcomes, and deeper energies affecting your relationships at this time. Okay, my water signs. So welcome to your reading and let's get started. All right, so from the magical realms, we have courage. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Okay, so you guys are being invited back into your courage, back into your warrior mindset, back into taking the reins, taking the bull by the horns, to presenting yourself, to being on stage. You're being invited to be courageous in many areas of your life, physically, emotionally, mentally, to kind of bring everything online together. 17 reduces to an 8, which is all about leadership, success, enterprising, abundance. So you're being asked to move into this space now of courage. Animal kingdom. Okay, I've never drawn this message from Spirit before, but my water signs, it says animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They have been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, I just got chills when I saw that. I absolutely love animals, and I do believe that our animals are with us, like, from day one and in our souls, and their souls are tied to ours, and the animals that we're supposed to have in this lifetime are for us and come to us, all right? When we're ready for them, when we're ready to receive their beautiful energy. So if you have animals in your life or would like to have animals in your life, this could also be an animal totem that you guys need to connect to. The lion is very courageous. The panther is very courageous, okay? There could be an animal totem here that you guys need to take on and hold for yourself. An animal totem that promotes courage and bravery and strength, right? So, yeah, I see that coming through. I see a dinosaur in this card too as well. So, I don't think anyone's ever had a dinosaur as an animal totem, at least that I know of. If you have a dinosaur as an animal totem, leave me a message in the comments. But somebody has like a T-Rex as an animal totem, which is really, or somebody really likes dinosaurs maybe in this reading, and then therefore you'd want to consider dinosaurs. All right. So yeah, and your dinosaur or dinosaurs and dragons are oftentimes very similar. For those of you that really like dragons, I can see that as well. Your dinosaur or your dragon wants to offer you the 10 of Cups, which just fell out of my hand here, which is total happiness and bliss and abundance. Okay. So let's go and look at your soul guidance for your relationships for today. And we're going to do past, present, and future. Okay, so we have the High Priest, which would be the Hierophant. We have Death, okay, in the present. And in the future, we have the Two of Pentacles. And then your gift here in this situation is the Emperor. And your block to the situation here is your Six of Swords. And your soul reminder is the Fool. In the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So I feel like your guides are being silly right now with this soul reminder. They're like, don't forget, and look at the animal, look at the dog in the picture, you guys. Look at this dog, all right? So if you have dogs too, this is How precious are they, right? But this is kind of the sole reminder is your guides, angels, and ancestors reminding you to be a little bit quirky, be a little bit different, go off on your own path, do your own thing. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. And they're being kind of funny. They're like, haha, we threw a wild card in your soul reminder because we want you to be a bit wild. We want you, again, and tying back to this message of courage, we want you to be a bit more wild about what you pursue and what you do, all right? And we don't want you, in the past, you might have felt very constrained to tradition, to traditional family, traditional marriage, to the societal narrative that tells us that we have to be a certain way and dictates to us how we should live our lives, right? And you could just be in an energy now where you don't really care about, I mean, tradition's important, and we want to be respectful of traditions, but I feel you're in this position where you just don't really want to pay your respects anymore. Like, you don't want to humble yourself anymore in situations where you should just be standing out and taking the leadership role here. Like, you don't just want to fall in line anymore and just take things as they are. And how this relates to your relationships, I feel that you are, a lot of times because you're a considerate person and a sensitive person, my water signs, you oftentimes are trying to juggle, and all of us have to do this, juggle the needs of others versus our own, and really try to keep things moving, keep things flowing, keep things equal, keep things harmonized. The twos are about harmony. But there is something in your present energy right now that doesn't really want to play the game that you've been playing. You're like, no, I'm done, right? And in the future, I think you will learn to blend these energies together in a much more satisfying way, where you're going to be able to respect the traditions that you find valuable versus integrating the things that are, but versus going your own way and doing whatever you want and just kind of being the master of your own universe, okay? So I think you're going to find this balance, and I think you're going to work through these energies. And, you're an independent person, my water signs, and if your relationships can be challenging to you because, and I see you feel like a lot of times, you have to move on from situations and you have to let situations go. Again, here with this 8 of Cups right here, that you have to let things go and move on from situations that just don't serve you, because you're very a self-directed person. As the Emperor, you want to be, this is your gift too, right? This is your gift. So you want to be around entrepreneurs, you want to be around people who are self-directed, who are doing something in the world. What are you about in the world? What are you up to? What are you doing? And you want to be with somebody who has that kind of already figured out, who isn't still struggling in that area, because that's what's attractive to you. And so there could be some frustration in the past of, having to let go of relationships and situations that are just not self-actualizing, right? Like we have Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where the first needs are food and water, and then you just go and then sex, and then you just keep going up the pyramid, and at the top is self-actualization, right? So you want to be with somebody who's very self-actualized, somebody who's very stable, and your guides and angels are like, we are bringing this person to you. Hold up, wait a minute. Your guides and angels are funny. Hold up, wait a minute. We are bringing you this person to you, okay? And this person's gonna fit the bill of what you've been looking for. And your guides and angels want to encourage you not to move in the wrong direction, and don't go looking for things in places that are not appropriate for you, right? So if you know that there's certain like online dating sites, or that there's certain mediums or certain groups of friends where certain types of people filter through, and so that's kind of how you meet someone normally in the past, you're being encouraged to look in a different direction. And there might be some of you that are looking at a long distance lover and maybe possibly taking a trip. You're being encouraged to move on from any situations that were lacking in your past or that are still currently hanging out. With death, you have no choice but to move on here, right? This is your present moment and your block. So you do have to give up the ghost on something in your life here, whether it's a mindset, a relationship, but you do need to start letting this go because you're operating in a space now that's completely new and completely different, and nothing from the past can really come with you right now. And you're not going to go looking in old places to find the same old shit, right? You don't want to do that anymore. You're not playing. You don't want to go through that anymore. And so you're really wanting to have something where somebody is self-actualized in their masculine energy. When I'm talking about masculine, I don't mean that you have to be a male or a female. I just mean somebody who's actualized in their masculine energy, somebody who's strong, sturdy, stable, together. And the universe wants to bring you this gift for you and also for your person. They want you to be evenly matched with someone who's worthy of you. And your soul reminder is that you, like I said, you are a total wild card. You're a misfit. You can't fit yourself into a round hole into a square peg, however that saying goes. You can't fit that in there. It doesn't work, okay? And you're meant to be different. You're meant to be unique. Not everybody's going to gel with that, but as the shortest prayer ever, your spirit guides are saying the shortest prayer ever is fuck 'em, It's the shortest prayer ever. So I just want to remind you guys to stay in your truth, be who you are, integrate the energies, and don't go looking in old places for things that are not satisfying for you. Something better is coming your way. Okay, my water signs, we're going to get deeper into in the extended message. Who is this person that's coming towards you? What's the secret message from them? What's the outcome, and what are the deeper energies affecting this in your life right now? So please join me. See in the description link below. Go to my Vimeo. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.